Thank you, Madam President. I want to thank you for allowing me to speak, and also thank you for all of your hard work and working together with me on this bill. I also want to say a special thank you to a member of your staff, Michelle Alvarez, who also put so much work and put her heart and soul into this. And you know, a lot of times we pass bills that put together task forces or working groups or something, and it doesn't seem like a big deal. Quite frankly, this one could save lives. If you'll indulge me, I'll explain a little bit. In 2010, I first came to the State Assembly. I had just gotten elected, and I happened to be in much better shape then and actually played softball on a regular basis. I got hurt, had to have surgery. When I had that surgery, it just so happened right after the surgery, that was the year that the budget wasn't just late, it was extremely late, and we were passing extenders. And it just so happened it was right around Memorial Day weekend. And we were wondering and debating whether or not to keep the parks open. And that debate went forever. Well, after the surgery, I couldn't walk, so I was in a wheelchair. What they tell you to do when after surgery is get up and move. I didn't know this. I didn't know a lot of things about what's about to happen. I ended up afterwards, we went home that weekend for all the parades and everything, and I'm riding around, and all of a sudden I had severe pain in my leg and chest pain and a little trouble breathing. Well, like I said, I didn't know what was going on. Thank God my chief of staff then, Kevin Malloy, did. We got done and we were coming back up to Albany. And me being stubborn, I could wait. I can well wait to see the doctor. I'll wait to see the doctor. Well, we got back to Albany. We called the doctor, and I wanted to go see the one who did the surgery, so we were aligning everything. We called his office, and he said, you can either come in right now, or you have to wait a few days. Well, by then, the pain was getting really bad. I was starting to get a little scared. I said, right now works for me. So we took off, and we saw him. He did some tests and then sent me to get an ultrasound. They did that, and they immediately sent me to the emergency room. By now, I'm getting a little worried. Got really worried when all the staff around the emergency room is running around like their hair's on fire, and I'm just sitting here not knowing what's going on until they mention a pulmonary embolism. I didn't know what that was either. Had I known these things, maybe I could have done things differently. But at this point, I ended up with a blood clot. It was what they call a deep vein thrombosis. That's a blood clot that is most common in the leg and in a main vein or artery. I ended up throwing the blood clot, and it got caught in my lung. They later told me, had it not got caught, I would not be here today. So I'm thankful for that. But the point of this long, extended story is I ended up 4 days in the hospital there recovering. But the point is, some don't. Some don't recover. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to care for myself. Some of the symptoms of this are shortness of breath. I had chest pain. I had coughing, wheezing, dizziness, rapid heart rate, leg pain, and swelling. I had all of those. I didn't know what it meant, and it could have cost me my life. And I get back to the importance of this bill. By us working together and putting together this working group, we can gather information, we can share this information, we can get it out to people to educate. And that's what it's all about, educating so that people know how to avoid things like this. So I'm sincerely grateful to you, Senator Prasad, also to Michelle Alvarez. Thank you for taking this seriously, working on this, and helping to put this together. It will, no doubt, save lives. I vote aye.